Does scrapping NHS England mean we all have to go private? This is a question that I've had to answer at least 10 times today. Hi guys, my name is Dr. Rimby. I'm a resident doctor in the NHS, former midwife, and founder of a women's health startup. Now, this question has been coming at me thick and fast, and understandably so, because there is a lot of confusion about what the new government announcement means. I also think that media outlets are capitalizing on this. They understand that just writing the headline saying the Prime Minister or the Health Secretary abolishes NHS England is going to be attention grabbing. And unfortunately, very few people have then got the time, the capacity, the attention to actually read the body of the articles to understand what this means. It's caused a lot of worry. And anyway, let me answer the question before I go on. At the moment, no. It does not mean that we all have to go private. Theoretically, this change in the administrative structure of how healthcare is delivered in England should not impact patients. And again, theoretically, should not impact frontline staff. I say theoretically because I'm not a politician, and sometimes things that they announce with one intention potentially have alternative downstream effects. I mean, saying that, we are still waiting for that. Was it 350 million that was promised for the NHS on the bus? Did that ever come? Who knows? So I think it'll be good to get into the depths of what actually NHS England is. What is it? It is an administrative body. I think that's the best way of thinking about it. And it liaises with the government to make decisions about funding structures for the NHS, staffing, patient and care delivery. And one of the important jobs that NHS England does is manage patient data, which is important because of hacks and things like that that have happened in the past, and I'm sure will continue to happen. So knowing who's responsible for that is crucial. In terms of NHS England's remit, it includes the staff of the NHS in England, the budget of NHS England, and as I mentioned earlier, patient data as well. I did a little search on their website to find out what they say that they do at NHS England, and they have a list of things which I will show here, including agreeing funding priorities and then driving digital change within the NHS as well. Something that's of particular interest to me as a resident doctor is how that will impact doctors in training. And when I say doctors in training, I mean doctors that have already qualified to be doctors, but are training to be in a particular specialty. So for example, my specialty that I'm training in is general practice. So I wonder how that is going to impact doctors in training. What do you guys think? It's really confusing, isn't it, when they say NHS England abolished? And I think it's caused a lot of fear, anxiety, and worry amongst the general public, which is why I'm making this video, to be honest, to try and reassure people that for us as individuals accessing the NHS, it should not make any difference at all. It does not mean that we now have to start paying privately for our NHS services. That's not what this announcement from the government means. It just means that they're eliminating one part of the administrative structure. It's all going to be absorbed by the Department of Health and Social Care, which is one of the departments in the government, and it's all going to be run centrally. I guess their idea is to remove a little bit of red tape and kind of remove middlemen between the government and funding and the patient, really at the end of the chain. I hope you guys have found this video useful. If you have any questions, any thoughts, or you want me to talk about this further, please comment in the comments, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.